Disney's ESPN, Fox, and Warner Brothers Discovery are teaming up to launch a joint sports streaming service later this year. Joining us now is Puck's Matt Belloni. And offensive, defensive, a lot of nuance to this, I think, Matt. It's like it does help to pool resources with an uncertain future.
Absolutely. A lot of uncertainty and a lot of questions still remaining. And I think Bob Iger is going to have a lot of those questions on the earnings today because, I mean, this is a massive gambit here. I mean, this is the same as when these studios teamed up to launch Hulu, I mean, more than a decade ago. It's basically Hulu for sports, which is a bet that by pooling their resources in streaming, they can get the customer to pay a big price for sports year round. And that's the big question here. What is the price of this service? Because we don't know yet, and it's probably going to be pretty hefty.
Well, other bundles can run $100. I thought it'd be 100. Everybody's telling me it's going to be more like 30 or 40. What do you think?
My bet is in the 30 range, 30 to 40. I think that it's going to be substantial. And listen, Fox does not want to kill the cable bundle here because that is the big question. The sports has been holding the cable bundle together, even though it's going down. It's still being held together and profitable for these companies, not forever, but for now. And if you price this too low, all those cable subscribers are going to quickly switch over and you're going to be left with not much. It's also damaging. Remember, this is not all the sports. The NBC Universal and CBS sports packages are not included in this. They have football, and it's potentially very damaging to those companies if this is priced low and everyone goes over and out of the bundle. So, there's a lot left to, and also the logistics. Who's going to run this? There's going to be margin between this new entity and these owners. And they're all still competing against each other for the sports rights. The NBA's coming up, and Disney and Warner's are competing against each other for these NBA packages. Now they're also potentially here partners.
So if Comcast, CBS, NBC, if they call a meeting today amongst themselves, what do you think? If you're a fly on the wall, what's Brian Roberts saying? What's going on in those meetings? What's the answer?
He's asking a version of what you just asked. What's the price? Because that is the key question here. If they lowball this and the price is very low, that's a scary proposition.
But Matt, I think at least from my reporting, it's impossible for the price to be lower than what they're selling those channels on a sort of a la carte or grouped basis. Now, there could be a little bit of fuzzy math because some of these things are sold as packages, if you will, to the cable operators. But because of these favored nation clauses in the carriage agreements, it can't be that low.
No, it's not going to be super low. But the question is how much above that. And keep in mind that these channels are coming as they are, meaning there's going to be other programming available here beyond sports, even though sports is the goal. And the split amongst these three companies is also important because they're saying that this is going to be a 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 proposition. But if you look at what each is bringing to the table, Disney in particular with ESPN is bringing a lot more to the table than, say, Turner Sports, which really has the NBA and it has some Major League Baseball, March Madness, and a couple other things. Disney has big NFL packages. They have Monday Night Football. And the Fox has Sunday night or Sunday afternoon football. So those are much more alluring. How are they going to split that up? Disney says they're going to get more ad revenue out of this, but it's a very complicated line they're going to have to walk here to make this fair to everyone while also representing what each is bringing to the table.
It's very weird, Matt. It should be the golden age of sports with the way betting is coming into all this and engagement and fan engagement. I want to see every single game. It's just weird that it's being squeezed. It's the same the nickel story that the pipes are. I don't know. Why everybody should be benefiting, but that's not the way it's going to be. There's going to be cost pressure.
Because of the price. It is so expensive to buy these rights, and you are renting them. I mean, that's what Netflix has said from the beginning. The reason they're not in live sports is because you're renting the rights.
If you're Travis Kelce, you're happy, I think.
Yeah, I mean, that's the
that
thing. Players in the league are happy.
Yeah, the Trojan horse to capture the other channels. That's, I think, the point that Matt's making. That's super important to think about.